This is a quick video on hidden file extensions. So for example, this one's called test, but we don't know what the file extension is. And you can't, if you have them not showing, you can't just go new text document and then call this, index.html. Right, and you see it's still a text file, right? And here's the problem a lot of people are having with this is go to view, go to show, you'll see that this file name extension is not turned on. So really, you don't actually know what the file type is, right? Doing this is not actually changing the file type. Well, none of it really changed the file type, but the extension of what it's trying to open with. So you click on this, you'll notice this one, which was just test, was already test.html, but when you called this index.html.txt, right, it was .txt. So if you're having this problem, you need to then make sure that you have it always turned on, right? Just leave that on. So make sure that checkbox is checked. And then in this case, you can see that's a text file, so you need to go into that, rename that one, and then go ahead and delete that .txt. It's going to whine. It's not unstable. It should prompt to open with Chrome or Edge or whatever you have at that point. Generally, it knows to open use your web browser, open.html. But that's your problem, right? You're not seeing the whole entire name. You're just seeing. So I'm turning it off again. You're just seeing the name. So when you add an index to that, you're not actually changing this, right? So if I go into this and rename it, missed it. I go ahead and rename it .txt, right? I'm not actually renaming this to a txt file. If I go back in here and turn this on, right, it's now index.txt.html. So it's only the last part that matters. So if you wanted to change it back to a txt file, you'd have to do this. But again, most of you should be just using this for index.html. Anyway, I hope that helps understand some of it. But the biggest thing for all of that is just show your name extensions, and then you're not dealing with the fact that you have two separate .html.text, and you don't actually what it is. You're not actually changing it when you have that. And then it should actually show you what the type is once you're showing the correct extension and changing the correct extension. And then you should, you can also, if it doesn't, you can just drag this into Chrome. If it is .html, you drag this into Chrome, and Chrome will open as an HTML file. If it's .text, Chrome will open as a text file and just show you the text. Anyway, I hope that helps. Have a good one.